Hi, boys and girls. It is a rainy day out there today. We have been inside building forts and reading lots of books. And today I have a book for you guys called What Did I Look Like When I Was a Baby? Check out what he's holding. If your mom and dad have been helping you do your schoolwork, you might recognize that those are tadpoles. But this little boy is the one with the thinking bubble. What did I look like when I was a baby? Let's read. Our book is by Jeanne Willis, and the illustrations are by Tony Ross. Mom, said Michael, what did I look like when I was a baby? You look just like your grandpa, she said, smiling, bald and wrinkly. Far away in the jungle, the son of a baboon asked his mother the same question. Mom, what did I look like when I was a baby? Pretty much the same as you do now, she said, only not so hairy. You were a silly little monkey. I wonder what I looked like when I was a baby, said the hippopotamus. The same as you do now, only smaller, said his mother. Of course, you weighed a ton even then. What about me, Ma? Asked the leopard. You've always had spots, she said, but your legs have grown much longer. It runs in the family. What did I look like when I was a baby? Asked the ostrich. You were a chick, said her dad. You looked just like your mom, only instead of having big bird's feathers, you were all fluffy and cute. Look at its shoes. Mom, was I fluffy? Asked the snake. Fluffy? Certainly not, she hissed. You've always had beautiful skin. You were a scaled down version of me. Yo, Ma, did I look like you when I was a runt? Asked the hyena. Nah, she said, you look just like your dad. And we laughed and laughed and laughed. What about me? Asked the warthog. Did I look like father? Rather, snorted his mother, only he was an enormous bore. And me? Asked the chameleon. Have I always looked like this, Mom? Yes, she said. The only thing that's changed is your color. Oh, there you go again. So one by one, all around the world, the animals learned that when they were babies, they looked like little versions of their moms and dads. Pretty much until. Think about some animals that we've been learning about that don't look like their mom and dad when they're babies. Mom, wondered the bullfrog. Son, she said, don't even ask. But the little bullfrog went on and on. Mom, what did I look like when I was a baby? What did I look like when I was a baby? What did I look like when I was a baby? Until, in the end, his mother showed him a photograph. That means a picture. That's you when you were 3 weeks old, she said. He stared at the photograph in horror. Me? He said. That's not me. It looks nothing like a frog. Angry and confused, he hid under a stone and decided never to trust his mother again. His little frog legs he's hiding. Suddenly, he heard all his brothers and sisters singing. Little bullfrog babies don't look like frogs at all. They're small and black and slimy, and they can't hop or crawl. A great big head, 2 dots for eyes, a mouth just like an O, a tadpole tail that swims behind them everywhere they go. But then they grow 2 kicking legs, 2 tiny webby feet, and then 2 perfect little arms with fingers all complete. Their tails shrink, they take a gulp and climb onto a log. And that is how a baby tadpole turns into a frog. When the little bullfrog realized all the frogs in the world were once tadpoles, he felt much happier. I know what I looked like when I was a baby, he said, smiling. Beautiful, said his mother. And that is the end. Maybe you can ask your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa if they could find a baby picture of you and see how different you look from then to now. We are going to draw a frog. So you will need some paper, and I just have crayons. If you want to be able to erase, then you should get a pencil. If you don't have those things, then pause the video so you can grab them and then press play when you are ready to start. I just have a white piece of computer paper, and I'm gonna get a green crayon because I want my frog to be green. I have a dark green, and I'm gonna start kind of in the middle of my paper with two circles that are gonna be the eyeballs. Circle and a circle. I want them to kind of be the same size. If they're not, that's okay. If you need to erase, you can. You can always pause the video. Then I'm going to draw a line between the circles. His eyeballs are kind of be like on top of his head. So this is going to be like his forehead. And then I'm going to make the circle come down to be the bottom of his face. So from his eyeballs down, that's what I have so far. So his eyeballs look like they're sticking out of his head. Then I'm gonna give him a smile because he's a happy frog. I'm gonna color in his eyeballs, but I want to use a different color. I'm gonna pretend that my frog has blue eyes. And you can put his circles, his pupils, in the same spot, or you can make them lopsided and make him look silly. That's gonna be my frog. Now I'm gonna use my green crayon again to make his belly. And I'm gonna start from his head, and I'm gonna go down and a little bit out on each side. And then I'm gonna connect it at the bottom. That's gonna be his belly. And then we're gonna give him a little bump in his belly. From this side over to this side. And I'm gonna give him 2 bumps on the side for his legs. Bump over here, and a bump over here, and that's gonna be my frog. Now, earlier I drew one, and I added a little bit more detail to it. I'll show you. I added his habitat, so that means where he lives. Think about frogs and where some frogs could live. This is the frog I made earlier, and he lives near water. So he's sitting on his lily pad, and he's got the water, and it's a sunny day. So you could also add lots of detail. Then it would be super cool if you could add some words to tell me about your frog. Like if I glued this on a piece of paper, I could write, my frog is at the pond. It is a sunny day. And so that would match my picture and some details about it. So ask your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, or uncle to send me your frog pictures, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.